Hello, welcome to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. Welcome to everyone who's new and anyone who's been here before. I appreciate all of you. We have a reading for you today, okay? We're asking, where are you out of balance in your life? Where are you out of balance? And we're going to have 3 piles to choose from as usual. Before I get into the pile selection, I do have a free reading contest every month. If you're interested in entering that, you just have to subscribe and like and comment. And you have to comment the words free reading, okay, in the comment section below. But let's get into your pile selection. Group number 1, you have this card Beauty. Okay, and you have an amethyst to go along with that. And then group number 2, you have this card Trust. And you have a blue or a quartz to go along with that. And then group number 3, you have this centering card. And you have a green and black Kambaba jasper here to go along with that. So you pick whichever one calls to you the most. I will put timestamps in the description box below and see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1, if you chose this Beauty card. And you have the amethyst with it, and we'll just put that to the side here. So the first thing I pick up with this Beauty card is that what's out of balance in your life has something to do with the way you're viewing something, your perspective in some way. I think of that term, beauty is in the eye of the beholder when I look at this. Or it may even just be that the way that you see your own beauty could be out of balance. That could also be another thing. We'll see what comes through. But let's put I'll put it up here. I may move it. Anyway, it's going there for now. So I pre-shuffled for Oracle, okay? We'll see what came through for you, and then we will do tarot during the reading. So your first Oracle is Makita, she who sees. And it says, observe, perceive, scrutinize. Okay, so this very much confirms that first, although it could still be about yourself. It could be about an external person, situation, or yourself, but there's something about your perception, the way you're understanding something, the way you're seeing something that is out of balance. Then you've got Forbidden. Okay. Forbidden. Then you've got Choices. Okay. See, I told you I was going to move it. You got Choices. Okay. And, rock bottom. Okay. I am getting a pretty clear message off the bat here. And definitely stick around for the tarot if this even resonates just a little, because we'll get clarity from the tarot. But what I'm seeing here is how do I put this? Maybe I'll just start off with saying that I feel like some of you are about to or are contemplating making a decision about something. Either that or something. No, this is about where you're out of balance right now. But the thing is, this decision that's here, this choice, this decision, it could be before you right now, or it could be coming. But it's what is out of balance right now, as I said before, is the way you're viewing something. Okay, and I'm just going to be really honest here and tell you what I'm feeling and seeing. I feel like there is some level of the word that keeps coming to my head that I don't really like, and I am going to put it another way, but maybe this will just resonate because it's so honest with some of you, is that some of you are feeling desperate. Like some of you aren't seeing a way out of some kind of situation and are considering making a decision that you kind of know deep down isn't a good idea, isn't a healthy decision, or it's not a right decision. It's like you have, I just feel like you're trying to get your way out of something, or you just feel this rock bottom card. That's where I'm getting this kind of, I mean, everything, but this rock bottom card talks about that, those places that we get into in life where it's just like, you don't know how, well, maybe you do know how you got there, but it just feels so kind of severe, and you don't know how to get out, and you don't know what to do. And in these situations, you really just have to kind of surrender and accept where you're at and put one foot in front of the other. But it's these rock bottom situations in our life that are really there to help transform us. If any of you are familiar, and even if you're not, I'll just tell you, with any of the like, all those 12-step groups out there, AA, ACA, Al-Anon, NA, all of those things, all of these like support group, 12-step support groups, all of these people go there usually not because they're struggling in their life. And a lot of them go there. And the ones, I've been in some of those groups. Well, I've been in a couple. And a lot of people that go there and actually end up really changing their lives are the people who have gone through rock bottom. Because it's like what wakes you up to your life. Like there's something, you can't go on like this. Or just something happens. You don't even get a choice about it, sometimes. It's like you just can't go on like this. This can be like a health issue, anything in your life, the destruction of a relationship, a legal matter that you could get into trouble with, like anything, like these really like scary, hard situations in our lives. It doesn't have to be that severe, as what I'm talking about for you, but I just feel like for some reason you feel a little backed into a corner, or you just don't know how to get out of something, and it's kind of like what these two cards are talking about here is sorry, there they are. What they're talking about here, you can see this is like an angel, and there's a white wing and a dark wing, and it's like, I feel like you've got a choice before you that's like kind of, the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. That kind of situation. But this card is telling you, it's very clear guidance, like, no. This is a no card. This is this thing that you have any kind of inclination, even if you're not being totally honest with yourself about it, if you have any kind of inclination that you could make a choice that could be destructive, could be unhealthy, could be whatever, it's like, this is no. Do not make that decision. That is a no. Like if you're considering going back to an abusive ex, you're considering going back to a job that like rips your soul out and you have to like scam people, or anything like that, okay? It's like no. And you're not seeing the situation properly for some reason. I feel like you maybe don't see, there's more options. The path in front of you, you maybe just can't see right now. You're really being asked to take a step back and observe your situation a bit. Let time sort some things out for yourself. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out in the tarot for you, but let's get right into that. Okay. Let's get into that. What is this message here? Where is group number 1 out of balance? I mean, I know you're out of balance in your observation of your current situation, or this situation that's making you feel like you're at some kind of rock bottom, where you're considering making a choice maybe you wouldn't make if things were a little easier or a little you know, better circumstances for you. Well, let's see. Okay. What is this message here, please? Spirit, for group number 1, where are they out of balance in their lives? Where is group number 1 out of balance in their life? Okay. Okay, we're going to take just the ones that flipped over. So we've got the King of Pentacles so far. This is it says Keeper of Boons in this deck, but it's the King of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Visions in this deck. Where is group number 1 out of balance? Where is Child of Spells, which is the Page of Wands? Where is group number 1 out of balance, please? Then you've got the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Let's get one more. Where is group number 1 out of balance in their life, please? Where is group number 1? Okay. Got a lot of court cards here. And the King of Swords. That's the King of Swords in a traditional tarot. Okay. You have 4 court cards. I only pulled 5 tarot, and you've got all 4 court cards. And I don't know, in my readings, court cards often come up as energies. I'm feeling like this is involving some people for you. For some of you, there's like I don't know. There's a dynamic here. And you got one of every court card. You got a Pentacle, a Wands, a Cups, and Swords. And the only non-court card you got is this Ace. Interesting that you got this Ace out of all the aces too, because this Ace in this deck shows a perception thing, a vision thing. She's looking at, the swan is looking at herself in the body of water here in the pool, and she, you know, she sees herself here as a queen. But there's a difference in perception, you know, what is in perception here. But it's the cups, right? So there's some kind of emotional, I mean, of course there is. If you're in any kind of rock bottom situation, it's going to, if you're considering making some kind of not so great choice, of course there's emotional involvement here. I mean, that goes without saying, but yeah, I feel like this is because you got every suit of the court cards here. I feel like this is really affecting you in every way. It's like your senses are off a little bit here. But I mean, I really firmly believe we all have inner knowing. Yours just, you might have trouble right now getting in touch with it because of, I don't know, your external situation, whatever this is. But I just want to clarify a couple things here, actually. Let's start with that Ace of Visions. Why is this Ace of Visions here? Now you got the King of Cups. You got 3 kings now. King of Cups. Why is this Keeper of Boons here? Why is the King of Pentacles here? What is this? The Lovers. I knew it. Yeah. This is, for a lot of you here, this is about a relationship. I mean, this is another card about choice. For some of you, this could be a choice about how to make money, how to gain some stability, how to gain some security. You might feel desperate. You might feel unsafe, unsecure right now. And this is a decision about how to start feeling more secure. whether that's money or something else. Look, you got the Two of Cups on the bottom. For a lot of you, this involves another person. This is a relationship. Why is this Child of Spells here? Why is the Child of Spells here? Ten of Cups. I wonder if this involves children for some of you. Like you're just trying to make a good decision for your family, but you're not seeing this correctly. Okay, why is this Weaver of Visions here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay, it's too many. Spirit, just one, please. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay. Chariot. It's the fairy wind in this deck, but it's the Chariot. Can you see everything? Hang on, let me just move this down a bit. I'm going to fix the camera. Hang on. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's better. Okay, so you got the Chariot with the Queen of Cups. What I'm getting with this is like, you are just sort of this, you really are feeling uneasy and you really just want a solution to this situation you're in. You don't even care if it's not the right thing to do. That's kind of what I'm getting. Can I get one more for this fairy? Why is the Chariot showing up? You got the Magician. I'm going to put that on hold for a second. I have an idea about that, but I just want to clarify this. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? Three of Wands. Trying to move forward with something. Waiting for something to develop. You know, Three of Swords can be about, you know, waiting for ships to come in. But it's also about setting forth on a path. Planning, that sort of thing. It's like you don't trust. I'm just getting like, yeah. It's like any proper solution, it's like this analogy I was using before between this like angel and devil on your shoulder. It's like the angel side, their solution to things is like, it's going to take too long. You do not trust this is going to work out. You don't even see how it could work out. You like feel like you need a solution now, even if it's not the most ideal one, or you know it's not really the right thing to do, or you need some relief, you know? Okay, let's go back to this. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the Chariot and the Magician. I really am feeling like this with these two, like I said before, like I just feel the emotions are so uncomfortable. You just want to like breeze through them. You need to like, yeah. This is a emotional overwhelm, emotional, like you can't take it anymore. It's kind of feeling like you can't take something anymore. But this Magician here, this is like, determining your own path, determining your own solution. This is actually you, like coming into some kind of power here, being able to transmute this situation. I feel like this Magician is showing up to say, like, you can have some, you can take all of this energy. There's a lot of energy here in every regard, okay? There is energy here in terms of your emotions, your mind, the action you want to take. Like, there's a lot of energy here, and I feel like this is just really saying that you can use this energy to concert it into a way forward and a solution, a way to crawl out of this tough situation. In a way that it's like you're not going to be stepping out of your integrity. You know, you're not going to listen to the little devil on your shoulder. Like, you don't have to, I think is really what it's saying. You don't have to. This is also saying you actually have everything right now. You actually don't need anything else. There's a way forward right now that doesn't actually require anything else. Like, you don't need more money to do this. You don't need more skills to do this. You don't need other people even to do this. It's like all the resources, inner and outer, that you have is enough right now to kind of get yourself out of this situation and to start feeling better and some relief without, you know, like I said, if this is going back to an ex, an abusive ex, if this is leaving your husband even or your wife or whatever, your partner, for someone who you know isn't right for you or isn't good for you, but it's just like the situation you're in right now, you can't handle it anymore. I don't know, something like that. Let's just clarify finally, what is pile 1 not seeing? What is pile 1 not seeing? What is the solution that they don't see? What is the solution, pile number 1? Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if you could have more cart cards. Like, how many do we have here now? Anyway, the Queen of Pentacles. And you've got the King of Pentacles there. But this is like a grounded, self-nurturing. You can take care of yourself and you can take care of your family. Yeah. Need for centering, grounding here. But yeah, this is like, okay, you don't see the ways that you actually can provide for yourself and for your family, whether that's financially or any other way that is relevant for you. Just let's see what else. What is this solution pile number 1 doesn't see? This, another court card, of course. We have a page of swords. I wonder if a lot of you are like in some kind of relationship your family doesn't approve of or something. Or there's a mixed family here. I wonder if this is like a blended family situation. I don't know. There's just so many people energies here. Anyway, I love this, that you got this, because this page of swords, I mean, this is about understanding, like coming up with a new idea. So this character here, this page, she is lost in a forest. I tell this story often because I really like this one whenever this card comes up, but she's lost in a forest and she doesn't know how to get home, doesn't know her way out of the situation. It's starting to get dark out. You could see how she could get desperate. She's young, she's not that experienced, and it's getting scary, and she's lost and she's alone. You could see how she could start getting frantic, but she doesn't. She sits down and knows that the best thing right now is just to sit down, be calm, and think her way through this a bit. Don't go and get tangled in the forest even more, trying to find her way out, you know? So that's really some strong, like, take that to your situation, okay? That's very strong advice there. So I feel like, Spirit, I just want them to give you something a little more specific for, it's really telling you what this reading is telling you is like, you don't see your own options here. You don't see your own power. You don't see your own abilities here, that things are actually safer than they seem. Things are more okay than they seem. Is kind of what I'm getting, but it's like, you don't see that right now. And they're telling you to just don't rush into anything that you know isn't good for you. Don't make a decision you kind of know deep down isn't good just to try and get out of this. But then what are you supposed to do, right? And then it's saying, well, just reflect on your choices, slow down, all of that sort of thing. So let's try and get you a more specific message, okay? Spirit, can you please give us a more specific message? What is this solution they don't see? What is this way forward they don't see, please? What is this way they don't see? Yeah, of course. Oh, you got the Queen of... I need to count how many court cards you have here. Now you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she will be very discerning about who she's letting in her space. She can be, yeah, she's not going to people please. You know that she's like, if any of you have people pleasing energies here, yeah, she doesn't do that. She's just very discerning and cuts to the truth and uses her mind and her intellect, you know. But now you've got the King and Queen of Swords. Okay, what else do you have here? I'm surprised the King of Cups didn't come up. You've got 2 pages. And you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, what did I say? Oh my gosh. And now you have the Keeper. You have the King and Queen of Cups. What is going on? It's like, I don't know. I can't help it. This really feels like a big family situation. This feels like so many, it's like complicated family dynamics. I don't know. Blended family, extended family. It's like all these different, yeah, people energies on this, on this reading, on this table right now. I'm like in shock. I don't know if I've ever seen this before in one of my readings. But you've got all of this message about family. Family, love, relationship, lovers, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. All these pages. Yeah. I mean, please, if you have chosen this pile, let me know if this is indeed about some kind of family situation, some kind of relationship. I would love to hear what this is actually about for people individually. This is a general read, right? So it's going to apply a little different to all of you, but I would really love to hear it. But, you know, all I'm getting for you, group number 1, in terms of like, you just need to know that you're not seeing something clearly about this situation. And that there are solutions that you don't see. There's a way forward you don't see. Be very careful about the choices you're going to make around this. And you don't need anything more than what you already have to get yourself out of this or to move forward or for a better resolution. Okay, those are the main messages that are coming through here. And they're not giving us more than that. Okay, so I am going to leave your reading at that. I hope that it was helpful. And if it was, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this trust card, and you have your little quartz here, we'll put those to the side. and we'll reflect on this card later. Let's look at the oracle that I pre-shuffled, and then we'll do tarot during the reading. So your first oracle is She Who Doubts, Enid, Fear, Wariness, and Trust. Okay. So what's out of balance for you clearly? Group number 2 is you're not trusting something. Distrust, okay? There's distrust, and that distrust for you is actually out of balance. What you're not trusting or why is going to be different for different people. We'll obviously get a lot more messages here. You can see she's listening, she's looking, she's got an amulet there of protection, like she's like on guard. This woman here is very, very on guard. Okay, so what are you on guard about? What don't you trust? Group number 2. Focus. Okay. Complicated. Okay. And then we've got storm fields. Okay. All right. So clearly, something has happened. Something stormy has happened to you or involving you. And notice I said to you, but actually with this card, it's for you. Okay. This card here, this complicated card, it talks about not being able to understand why something's happened, not being able to understand something, and it calls for trust. So what is this? This is like tower energy. It talks about how storms don't come just to disrupt things. They actually come to clear out things, to clean up things actually sometimes. So whatever, I feel like for this group, you've had some kind of difficult, tough, challenging situation that has got you not trusting in people, not trusting in life, not trusting in yourself, whatever it is, okay? And it's affecting your ability to move forward, I'm kind of feeling, or your direction. This card talks about keeping focus on, like persevering, keeping focus on what you want or what you're after or on something in your life. But also the ability to let go. So like, it's like you don't give up on yourself or wanting something for yourself, but you got to let go of how it comes about or what it looks like or how things transpire. So things may not be going in your life a way that or something in your life may not be going a way that you thought it was going to. And you're being asked just to trust that this is just how it has to go. Okay. Let's get your tarot out. What is this message, please, for group number 2? What is out of balance in their life? Group number 2. What is out of balance, please, Spirit, for group number 2? Where are they out of balance? Where are they? If this is what I thought it was. Oh, yeah, look at that. Do I have to cover that up? I might have to. Hang on. So you got the Hermit card. And then you also got the Hanged Man, which are 2 cards about pause, suspension. They have a little bit different energies. The Hermit here that you see in front of you, this is about a period of sort of shutting out the external. This is the suspension card, or the Hanged Man. I love this card. It's too bad I have to cover it up, but so this talks about needing to just sort of, this card is a massive card for me about healing, learning, specifically learning about yourself and your own, like learning about yourself and who you are, but also your view on the world or your understanding of the world, of your spirituality, all of those things. And then the Hanged Man is about revelation. It's about a different perspective, really, to put it the most simply. Gaining a different perspective, but it also talks about patience and pause. And it's like a transmutation of energy into a new perspective. Yes, okay, so I wonder if this is saying this is kind of what you've been forced into, or this is what you need. I mean, maybe for some of you it's one and some of you it's the other, but this suspension card very much gives me trust energies too. It's like this is a surrender. This is a massive surrender energy, okay? So you're really being asked to surrender, accept that something has happened or things have gone the way they've gone, okay? The Hermit is a lot about understanding. You gain understanding in these hermit periods. I feel like you are going to gain understanding. It may be called that you do need to shut out the outside world. Both of these cards, like this figure here is he's in a tree in this fiery energy, or maybe he's in the ground. I don't know. It looks like a tree to me, but there is no one else around. It's just like the spirit, the earth, the energies, the universe is just like, he's in suspension and all those kind of energies, and he's, going through transformation. He looks like he's in a cocoon, like this fiery cocoon, this energetic cocoon, and going to come out transformed. And you also come out transformed when you're in these hermit periods. Let's see what else comes out. What is out of balance for group number 2? I love to see that. Temperance. Oh yeah, there's such a massive healing energy here. Oh my goodness. All of, a lot of healing. Temperance is about healing, balance, again. Alchemy, you can see in this card, it shows all the process of like all this metal work, right? I don't know if they're making it swords, weapons, but there's all these different energies that go into it. Water, fire, air, earth, What is out of balance for group number 2, please? What is out of balance? Holy moly. Is this all major arcana? Oh my word. Now you got the Hierophant. This is massive. This is awakening, leveling up, knowledge, greater knowledge, not just knowledge, like greater knowledge, greater understanding. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh my word. You have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. This is all major arcana. This is major lesson for you. You're going through a major time of your life right now, group number 2, whether you realize it or not, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles, karma, leveling up, the next phase of your life. It's, the wheel of life, right? All these different parts of life and how they all flow into each other, and you can't have one without the other. Okay, so this is a very, very strong message, group number 2, okay? You have got to find some acceptance and surrender in some area of your life. And it's probably going to be different for different people, okay? And there is massive purpose in something difficult that's happened to you. You're not going to understand it right now. You need to accept that there's something you just can't understand right now. But you somehow maintain your focus, maintain your faith. But you've got so much message here about letting go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. This too, yeah. So much message here about letting go. Surrender. Surrender means that you accept. It doesn't mean you give up, okay? You don't give up, you accept. And you go with the flow of life. And there's a massive transformation, massive healing happening for this group. Massive awakening happening. Leveling up spiritually. Yeah, wow, I'm just like kind of blown away here. Okay, I just want to clarify, why is this Hierophant here? The oldest one, why is the oldest one here? The moon, again, this feels like a very mystical energy to me, actually. Another major arcana, oh my God. This is crazy. These readings today are crazy. The last one was crazy. It's so anything like yours, but it was insane. So, okay. The moon. The moon is about illusion, about the hidden, you know? I really feel like this is about hidden knowledge. This is about, yeah, like spiritual, mystical knowledge. I don't know if this is sounding, you know, like you're watching tarot, so you must be somewhat spiritual. But even if you're not like the most spiritual person, like whatever you're going through is to bring you closer to that. That's really what I'm getting. It's like mystical knowledge. What is hidden? What is not obviously seen? What is in the shadows? Like all of that knowledge and understanding. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to let Spirit do this. I'm trying to think of questions I can ask to get you a little more of a specific understanding of why this is happening or what this is going to lead to or anything like that. But I'm just going to get a couple final cards from Spirit and we'll close it out. Okay? So your trust is out of balance, okay? That's what's out of balance. Can we just have a final message here, please, for group number 2? Final message here for group number 2 about what's out of balance in their life. Can we please get a final message for group number 2 about what's out of balance in their life? Okay. We finally got some minor arcana, but they're all court cards, actually. So you've got the Child of Spells, which is the Page of Wands. This is about maintaining some childlike energy, some trust, some enthusiasm. Like, don't give up. This little page here, he's practicing magic on the rabbit. It's not working yet, but he keeps trying. You know, he doesn't give up just because he failed the first whatever amount of times. He's learning, right? This is about learning, practicing, enthusiasm, not giving up, trusting. He trusts. He's like, oh, I keep doing this. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to apply what I've learned, my own skills, and like eventually my spell is going to work on this rabbit. Like, he trusts that. And you've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yes, I think this is really just it's like surrender and accept it, and don't lose your zest for life. Don't lose your zest for life. There's so much purpose in something that's been difficult. Don't, the Knight of Cups. It's like This is about your passion, what really lights your heart up, what you love, who you love, you know? And then the Knight of Wands is, again, more passion, going after what you want. Yeah, don't lose your focus. Take risks. This card talks about taking risks. There's a lot of, yeah, so maybe you feel like it's a risk to trust. Yeah, I think this is just the final message for you here is like, I don't know, don't lose these beautiful parts of yourself. Because of something hard that happened. There's massive transformation, healing, enlightenment, awakening here, energy. Like it's massive. And you just got to go with it right now. Group number 2. Got to go with the flow of life. Don't resist. Trust. You come back here to my channel in a year, okay? Anyone who picked this group, you come back to my channel, let me know that you picked this a year from now, and we'll see where you're at. I'll do a reading just for this group. I'm very interested. Yeah, really lovely. So I'm going to leave it at that. If this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3, if you chose this centering card. And this Jasper. Let's put them to the side. We'll talk more about your card later, but yeah, I mean, this card calls for, you know, being grounded, centering your energy, maybe sitting still a little bit. We'll see, okay? Let me just get your other oracle. I pre-shuffled for oracle, and then we'll do tarot during the reading. So your first oracle card is She Who Yearns, Desiree. Yearn, longing, and pine for. Oath. Promise, some kind of promise made. Chaos. Tower energy. And actually, I'm going to put these up here. And then you've got wide open. Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk about this a little bit before I get your tarot out. So, let's just go through these cards one by one here. Yearning, longing, pining for. I wonder if something you really want, you've set your eyes on something, you're set on something in your life. It's just something that you really want. Maybe it's got you unbalanced a bit. It's throwing off your energy. Okay, I feel like maybe your energy is a little bit scattered. Okay. And actually it's counterproductive to you kind of going after what you want. I mean, this card also asks you to question, like, why do you want what you want? This doesn't mean your wants or desires are not legitimate or in alignment for you, but sometimes what we want is driven by our ego or by other people's opinions or expectations or wanting external validation. You know, we really want, like, just to use a really simple everyday example, you know, like we want a nice car because we want other people to think we have like a higher status or we have money, and we somehow think that means we have more worth. You know, not that is such a little simple example, but that's just what I mean. Like when our desires can be externally defined. And then we've got oath, and this is like talking about some kind of promise that was made, a promise to yourself, a promise to someone else, being true to yourself. Maybe you're out of alignment right now because you're not being true to yourself about something, or you're breaking some kind of, you're out of alignment with some promise you made to yourself. Chaos. I mean, this is like tower energy, you know, how everyone has storms in their lives. Everyone goes through these kinds of chaotic parts of their life where things feel stormy. It's hard to find a center. You know how they say in a storm, like in the center of the storm, it's really calm. You know, the eye of the storm. Especially with this centering energy, that message is coming through, being able to find that calm in the storm. And you've got wide open, which is about believing in all of the possibilities in life, being wide open to possibilities, to any outcome, to really like being optimistic or not limiting your vision in something. Okay, let's get tarot. I feel like I need to get tarot right away for you guys. Okay, so we can really pull this message together about what is out of balance in your life. What is out of balance in group number 3's life, please, Spirit? What is out of balance for group number 3? What is, okay. Four of Boons or the Four of Pentacles. This is about holding back, not trusting that there's enough of something, just like restriction, protection. Look, these little gnome ladies, look how many pies they have, but they don't want to give anyone any, and he's eating his under the table. Like, they just think, nope, we need all these pies. We can't share them. We can't sell them. Like, there's a time of, I don't know, famine coming or something. Even though there's no reason to think there's a famine coming, they just are preparing for it anyway. Keeping something close to you. And then I think this one actually came out next. Doesn't really matter. But then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This talks about doing things the right way. Taking the, slow and steady route to something. How the slow and steady route actually is more productive in the long run. This is about dedication, patience. And we've got the Six of Boons, which is the Six of Pentacles, which can talk about generosity rather than holding back. This can talk about help too, like in this card especially. This lady just needs a rest and a break, and she's cold in the night, and these rabbits come and like warm her up and keep her company and care for her. But this can also talk about getting back what you give. There's such a cautious energy here. Very cautious energy. What else? What is the message for group number 2, please? What is out of balance for group number 2, please? What is out of balance for group number 2? Yeah. Four of Cups. So this is like disappointment, boredom, not seeing the beauty of what's around you, not seeing the possibilities of what's around you, too focused on kind of the negative or what hasn't gone right or what isn't going right. This is an optimistic energy. This is a very optimistic energy. And this is a very kind of pessimistic energy. So I feel like this group, you kind of don't believe. What are you being pessimistic about? That's a question I want to ask you right now. Group number 3. Did I say group number 2 earlier? Sorry if I did. Group number 3. What are you being pessimistic about in your life? Whatever that is, that's what this message is about. What are you just like, feel like, I don't know. Do you feel like you can't help someone else? Do you feel like you can't give? Do you feel like you can't invest in any resources in something? Do you feel like, yeah, there's a limiting energy here. But yeah, there's a very cautious, very holding back. Yeah, that kind of energy here. I'm going to clarify. What is this longing message about? She who yearns. What is pile number 3 yearning for? What is pile number 3 yearning for? Seeker of Challenges, which is the Knight of Swords. It's like you want to blast through something. You want someone to get out of your way about something you want. You want something to get out of your way. You see a block, you feel a block, or you just think there's going to be a block. Are you trying to figure out every which way to get around this? Like in this card, this knight is blocking the way. And are you trying to figure out every which way around? How do I get through this? I need to get through this. What is this yearning? What is pile number 3 yearning for? What is pile number 3? A solution. An understanding, a truth, a plan. Let's get one more. What is group number 3 yearning for? What are they yearning for? Group number 3, please. Holy cow, all swords. So you got the Page of Swords now. A solution, a way out, a truth, an answer. Yeah, you want the answer to something. You want a way forward. You want some kind of truth. You want clarity. You want a plan. You want like a practical way to get through something. Something like that, okay? You got all swords. Swords are about especially these ones, it's about mental energy. Look, they're both like contemplating, thinking. Okay. Why is this chaos? I'm not going to take that one. Why is this chaos energy here for group number 3? Why is chaos? Why is chaos here for group number 3, please? Chaos, why is it here? Okay. We've got the Seeker of Visions. And the Page of Wands. Why is chaos here? For group number 3, why is chaos here, please? What is this chaos message about? Another page. What's with all the court cards in this reading? Like all of these readings. You should have seen pile number 1. Anyway, I feel like maybe there was a failure or a mistake in your life. Both of these pages are about trying things, experimenting, going after something you really kind of wanted. Yeah, here's this desire. So what I'm getting is for this group, you went after something you really wanted, something you really want, and you went after it and it didn't work. And now you just like, or have a pessimistic attitude about it. Okay? I mean, now you're being really cautious. You're missing this wide open card. It's like you, this is what's out of balance. It's like your perspective, your understanding, your attitude about something that went wrong. Something that didn't go the way you wanted it to. You may feel like you failed at something. You may feel like you made a mistake about something. And the way you're viewing that whole situation and the way forward now is what's out of balance. Okay, what is the best way forward? What is the next step for group number 3? How do they get out of this? What is the next step for group number 3? Yeah, you need to center. You need to center yourself. The Queen of Cups is very emotionally centered. Okay, so there's an emotional, energetic thing that needs to happen here. You need to bring back all your energy. I feel like your energy is very scattered in this group. You're too in your head about whatever. You need to center your energy back into your body. Do like a heart chakra meditation or something. But you need to get back into your body, get centered, get some emotional calmness, fullness. I don't know. You need to fill your heart a little bit. So the first thing you need to do is to shift your energy and emotions. Group number 3. What is the next step for group number 3? Yeah. 10 of Challenges, the 10 of Swords, like this is the end of a hard time. So I think you need to understand. I kind of feel like put the sword down is kind of coming through. Like, I don't know if any of you are you're on guard now because of what happened. You're really on guard. You need to let that go. Have some understanding that things aren't going to stay hard, or that just because you failed once doesn't mean you're going to fail again. And you might fail again. You have to learn from every failure. You go talk to any successful person out there. Never mind the whole idea of what success means. But aside from that, go talk to any successful person out there and they will tell you that they failed many times before they succeeded. Okay? You got to learn from it. Got to learn from your experiences and use them to move forward in a better way. What is the next step for group number 3, please? What is this next step from group number 3? Group number 3, what is their next step? Ace of Cups, a new emotional motivation. Okay, this is kind of what I'm getting. I think you need to examine what you want here. You need to look at what you want. Whatever you went after, is this really in alignment with you? Is the way that you went after it really in alignment with you? There's an energy here for a new way. There's energy here for a new opportunity. One that feels like is very heart, in alignment with your heart, in alignment with your emotions. But this, yeah, there's energy here for some kind of new, whatever this is. I don't know what you're going after. I don't know what you want here, but this is like This is a new desire, kind of. It could be very similar to what you wanted before, but this is kind of like realizing your heart's desire a little bit more fully. So you need to look at what you want and need to ask yourself, why do I want what I want? And like maybe do a meditation focusing on your heart and what it really wants in this situation. What is the next step for group number 3? Yeah, more grounded energy. You got to get grounded here. Okay. A lot of message here about, and take care of yourself, self-nurturing. Okay, so group number 3, to recap, what is out of balance for you is, I think what's out of balance for you is a little bit of your understanding of what you want and your understanding of what's possible. Okay? So your understanding of yourself is a little bit out of alignment. Your understanding of, what is possible for you is out of alignment. Your understanding of an experience you had that felt like a failure or a mistake is a little bit out of alignment. If there was a mistake or a failure or something didn't go the way as planned, it happened to get you more in alignment with yourself. Okay, and the way forward right now is shifting your energy about this. A lot of mental energy at the beginning, and all your advice is more about like getting grounded and in your heart space and all of that. Letting go of all of this hard mental energy. So like it's like, too much in your head right now. Okay. All right, I think I'll leave it at that. If this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.